Hello plant lovers and photographers, this is John J. Images. I'm an American Igorot photographer currently based in the cold mountains of the Philippines, specifically the Baguio area. This is a point of view video showing behind the scenes of how I make easy botanical photos. So this is our first image. There's nothing really special about this image. I think it's a warm-up for these set of photos. So if I remember correctly, the aperture is f1.7, the ISO is 800, and I think I was shooting on aperture priority mode with vivid JPEGs. Cropped in. It's an okay shot. Our next image is similar, except the lighting is a lot more dramatic, and so there's more of a difference between the sharp foreground elements with the thorns and a creamy background blur. So one of the things that I encourage you when you go out to make photographs is to find contrasts, whether that's contrasts in lighting, in shapes, in textures, or ideas. For this one specifically, as we look at this photograph, there is the idea of the sharp front elements and then the nice, softer, blurrier, creamier background. And if we punch into the image more, it emphasizes the sharpness of the thorns with the left-hand corner of the light spilling in for a more cinematic feeling or cinematic type of feeling. I found these flowers. I pointed my camera up at it. It's nice to see a set of 3 items placed together. Because as we look at the photograph, we could see how it plays on in the composition. We could see how it is laid out nicely in the composition. We have the creamy background again with the light, and that light is illuminating the petals of the flowers, making for an interesting image. This is one of my favorite ones for this set, even though it's just a small photography set. So I advise you that you look for sets of 3 if you want an easy shot. Now this one is like another practice photograph. I found a yellow leaf surrounded by bigger green leaves, the yellow leaves suspended amongst taller leaves that contrast against it. Now this is a symbol of Baguio, the sunflowers. When you think of Baguio City, Philippines, the cold mountains of the Philippines, one of the things you think about are sunflowers. And so I was able to find one that was still in somewhat of a good shape, meaning it wasn't dead or it wasn't dying. And I settled for a sort of composition where it's kind of in the center, a little bit lower. And for me, I like this photo because yellow really pops against the dark greens of the background, against the shades of greens with a hint of red. And in the corner, there's another flower there, peeking out. So I hope you enjoyed that. If you want to see more of Baguio City, Philippines, or if you want to see more photography like this, consider subscribing. And if you liked the video, please hit the like button. Thank you.